Welcome to this tutorial on how to configure email settings and GDPR settings in the SiteCliq e-commerce platform. In this section, you'll learn how to set up email functionality for customer and system notifications, as well as manage privacy settings that help ensure a secure and trustworthy experience for your users. Let's get started. Click Email Settings from the General Settings dropdown to begin configuring your email options. The SMTP settings section allows you to configure the email service used by your platform to send notifications, verification emails, order updates, and other system-generated messages. Use the Site Global Email field to specify the email address that will be used as the primary sender for outgoing emails from the platform. An example of this can be support@yourstore.com. The SMTP host field specifies the mail server responsible for sending emails. This value is typically provided by your email service provider. An example of this is stp.gmail.com. Enter the username associated with your email account. In many cases, the SMTP username is the same as the site global email address. However, this depends on your email provider's configuration. Be sure to use the credentials provided by your email service when completing these fields. Provide the password associated with the SMTP account. This credential is required to authenticate and send emails through the configured mail server. The SMTP driver setting determines the email delivery service used by the platform. Select the option that matches your email provider or email delivery solution. The SMTP port specifies the communication channel used to connect to the mail server. Select the port recommended by your email service provider. Select the encryption method recommended by your email provider. If you're unsure which option to select, consult your email provider's SMTP configuration guide. Most providers will specify the correct combination of SMTP host, port, and encryption settings required for successful email delivery. For example, Gmail typically uses smtp.gmail.com as the SMTP host, port 587, and TLS encryption. Other providers may use different configurations, so always verify the recommended settings before saving your changes. After entering the required email configuration details, save your changes to apply the settings. Use this field to enter an email address that will receive a test message. This helps verify that your SMTP configuration is working correctly. Once the email address has been entered, select Send Test Mail to send a test message and confirm that emails can be delivered successfully from the platform. And that's a wrap on email settings in the SiteCliq e-commerce platform. We would now be moving to the GDPR settings section. Select GDPR settings from the General Settings dropdown to access the compliance configuration options. The GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, compliance settings allow you to customize the messages, buttons, links, and display behavior presented to visitors regarding data privacy and cookie usage. When you visit a website and see a message like, "This website uses cookies to improve your experience," accept or manage your preferences. That's often part of a GDPR compliance feature. In the GDPR title field, enter a clear and concise heading for your privacy or cookie consent notice. For example, you might use privacy notice or cookie preferences to help visitors quickly understand the purpose of the message. This message should clearly explain how cookies or user data are used on the platform. For example, we use cookies to improve your browsing experience and analyze website traffic. By continuing to use this site, you consent to our use of cookies. In the GDPR More Info link label field, enter the text that users will click to access additional privacy information. For example, you might use Learn More or Privacy Policy to clearly indicate where users can find further details about your website's data practices. Enter the URL of the page containing your privacy policy, cookie policy, or additional information about data collection practices. Use this field to define the text displayed on the button that allows users to accept cookies. For example, you might use "I agree" or "accept all." This field controls the text displayed on the button that allows users to decline non-essential cookies. For example, you might use "decline" or "no thanks." Use this field to define the text displayed on the button that allows users to manage or customize their cookie preferences. For example, you might use Manage Cookies. Enter the title that will be displayed on the Cookie Preference Management window or pop-up. For example, you might use Cookie Preferences, manage your privacy settings, etc. Use the Show or Hide toggle to determine whether the GDPR cookie consent banner will be displayed to visitors. Select Show to enable the banner or Hide to disable it. The Cookie Expire setting determines how long a user's cookie preferences remain stored before consent may need to be requested again. Use the Show Delay setting to specify how long the system should wait before displaying the GDPR or cookie consent banner after a visitor accesses the website. Use the title field to define the heading displayed within the cookie preference or privacy information section. For example, privacy settings, etc. Use the description field to provide additional information about your website's cookie usage and privacy practices. This content helps visitors understand how their data is collected and managed. For example, we use cookies to improve website performance, personalize content, and analyze visitor activity. You can manage your cookie preferences at any time. Click Save Changes to apply all modifications made to GDPR complaint settings. And that's a wrap on email settings and GDPR settings. You've just learned how to configure your platform's email delivery system, test email functionality, and customize privacy and cookie consent settings to enhance user communication and transparency. In the next tutorial, we'll continue exploring the General Settings module by covering the Custom CSS, Custom JS, and Cache Settings sections, where you'll learn how to further customize your website's appearance, functionality, and performance. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.